Hello, welcome back. Nigerian security forces have recorded a major breakthrough in the battle against kidnappers and armed bandits in southern Kaduna, rescuing 119 kidnapped victims and destroying several criminal hideouts during a series of coordinated military operations. The latest success comes as security agencies continue to face mounting pressure from citizens demanding stronger action against kidnapping, banditry, and violent attacks that have affected communities across several parts of the country. According to military authorities, troops operating under Subsector 5 of Operation Fansiyama have intensified intelligence-led operations across some of the most vulnerable areas of Kaduna State, leading to the rescue of dozens of hostages and the disruption of criminal networks. The commander of Subsector 5, Navy Captain Patrick Onoja Ali, disclosed the details during a briefing in Kashia, where he outlined the achievements recorded since the formation of the unit. Established in January 2024, Subsector 5 was created with a specific mission to restore security across Kashia, Kajuru, Shikun, Kajuko, and parts of Zangon Tafat local government areas. These areas have experienced repeated attacks from kidnappers, cattle rustlers, and armed gangs over the years. According to the commander, the operation brings together military security components, including artillery units, maritime personnel, and operatives from the Department of State Services. The objective is to combine intelligence gathering, surveillance, and direct military action to dismantle criminal strongholds across the region. One of the earliest major operations took place between January 31st and February 1, when troops launched coordinated assaults on several suspected bandit camps. Military officials say the operation disrupted criminal activities and forced many armed groups to abandon their hideouts. Just days later, on February 4th, troops responded to reports of a kidnapping and motorcycle theft incident in Agwan Wahala. Security forces tracked the suspects and engaged them during a pursuit operation. The confrontation resulted in the elimination of one suspected bandit, while 7 kidnapped victims were rescued. Troops also recovered 3 motorcycles believed to have been stolen during the attack. But perhaps the most dramatic rescue mission involved a group of worshippers abducted during a church service in Kumin Rizka. According to military authorities, armed men stormed the church and kidnapped dozens of worshippers, triggering widespread concern within the community. Security forces immediately launched a coordinated search operation. After days of intelligence gathering and field operation, troops successfully rescued 88 abducted worshippers, making it one of the largest rescue missions recorded by the unit. The operation provided a major morale boost for both security personnel and affected communities, many of whom had feared the worst. Another significant breakthrough came in the Kajuru axis between February 12 and 13. Troops conducted clearance operations around the notorious Rijani forest, reportedly forced criminal elements to abandon some of the hideouts. During the operation, 24 kidnapped victims escaped from captivity and were safely recovered by security forces. Military officials believed sustained pressure on criminal camps played a key role in creating opportunities for hostages to regain their freedom. The crackdown has not been limited to rescue operations alone. In March, security forces arrested 4 suspected bandits during separate operations and handed them over to higher military authorities for investigation and possible prosecution. Beyond direct confrontations, troops also have expanded their presence through forward operating bases strategically positioned across the region. These bases support patrol mission, stop and search operations, and rapid response deployment aimed at preventing attacks before they occur. Military authorities say protecting farmers, schools, and rural communities remain a top priority as criminal groups increasingly target vulnerable populations. One recent intervention involved the Mayali community, where troops reportedly foiled an attempted attack on farmers. Residents had raised alarm over suspicious movement in the area, prompting security forces to respond quickly. The successful operation helped restore confidence among local residents who had become increasingly worried about attacks during farming activities. Security officials have repeatedly emphasized that community cooperation has played a crucial role in these successes. According to the commander, traditional rulers, local leaders, and residents continue to provide valuable intelligence that helps security agencies identify threats and respond more effectively. This collaboration has become increasingly important as security agencies seek to track criminal movement across difficult terrain and remote communities. While military authorities are celebrating the rescue of 119 victims, they acknowledge that the fight against banditry is far from over. Kidnapping, cattle rustling, and attacks on rural communities continue to pose serious challenges across parts of Kaduna State and other regions of the country. However, Operation Fansayama says it remains committed to maintaining pressure on criminal networks through offensive operations and community protection missions. For families reunited with loved ones after weeks or months in captivity, these operations represent more than statistics. They represent hope, relief, and a renewed belief that security forces can make a difference. The broader challenge now is whether these gains can be sustained and expanded to other areas affected by insecurity. As troops continue their operations across southern Kaduna, many Nigerians will be watching closely to see whether this momentum can be transformed into lasting peace and security for communities that have endured years of fear and uncertainty. So, what do you think is the most effective way to end kidnapping and banditry in Nigeria permanently? Let's hear your thoughts in the comment section. Please do like and subscribe to the video for more news updates. Thank you for now. Emerald is my name. See you later.